Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today we're going to be talking about Ponytown and Ponytown expectations. As you might have guessed, Ponytown is a fantastic game. I don't think any of us are denying that, but it does have a lot of expectations that it doesn't quite meet. Some of its expectations don't really match with the reality of what you expect to happen. So for starters, let's talk about tables. Tables are a wonderful thing in the game. Let's say I have this nice table here and it's like next to my bed or something like that. Ignore the fact that there was lanterns behind there. Let's say it's right here, and I want to put like a glass of water or something there for me at night, and I'm all thirsty and whatnot, so I can get myself a glass of water or whatever, or perhaps tea or whatever the weird green liquid is. You should think that, oh, surely I can place something on the table. Surely I can do that so that I can do this role play of me waking up in the middle of the night for a drink of tea. Well, unfortunately, you cannot do that. No matter where I click on this table, it is absolutely impossible for me to place anything on this table. In fact, as you can see here, all of it has been placed underneath it. Well, you may be thinking, "Aw, Danny, you're not being fair. You have to use the big tables. Everyone knows that." Alright, well, let's use the big table. Would you look at that? I can't place anything on this big table either. Now, obviously, you're still sitting there screaming, "Hey, you're still not being fair. Everyone knows you have to place it on the bottom half of the big tables for it to work." Well, let's do that. Fortunately enough, that does work. However, for whatever reason, once you start to get right to the top, it unfortunately stops working. And as you can see here, I've placed hundreds of them underneath the table. So, yeah, that's a whole thing. It can even be used to hide lanterns, as you saw there. And again, you may be thinking, well, who needs tables anyway? We have counters now. Use the counters, Danny. Use the counters. Everyone knows you have to use those. Well, unfortunately, you can't use the counters either. No matter what or where I place on this countertop, nothing actually gets placed on it. Unfortunately, for some reason, I can place some here in a very unnatural way. It's very odd, but I can place stuff there. Now, if you don't believe me again, there are some things there. Most of them are behind the wall, though, which is another weird thing, but take it that way you will. So, tables and counters not working is the first expectation that everyone really expects to work in the game when they first play it, of course, only for them to slowly realize, hey, wait a minute, these tables and counters don't work. What's going on with that? But it actually gets even weirder than this, because as you saw, I've placed all of these drinks around. I can, of course, grab these drinks and... Wait, I can't drink it? You expect to be hydrated. Unfortunately, you have to be dehydrated in the game. This is a complete contrast to the fruit that you can get in the game where you can eat it. So that is another really odd thing. You can't drink the things. It's almost like you can't be thirsty. It's very odd. No matter what I press, there's no action for it. It's not an edible item. It's impossible. You can't drink the stuff. It's impossible. Maybe it's radioactive juice or something, and they're trying to tell us something. I don't know. But you expect to be hydrated in the game. Unfortunately, you have to be dehydrated in the game. The next thing that you expect to happen in the game, or things to work properly in the game, is properly placing things on the wall. We have things like these paintings. These paintings are really nice. Let me hang that up on the wall. I like it way up here. How about right there? Wait, didn't I place that? Wait, what's going on? Am I lagging, or is it not placing it? Huh? Wait a minute. It's behind the wall. What the hell? I want my paintings on the inside, not the outside. Come on, game. This actually extends even further and more sadly with the windows. You expect the windows to be see-through and to be placeable on the wall. However, once you try to place them on the wall, it again goes right behind the wall. As you see, I'm not moving down or anything like that, and it is placing them behind the wall. You expect the windows to work, you expect some sunlight to get into your builds and a nice view or something like that. Unfortunately, all you get is this weird square window that you have to place kind of low that has a solid color in it for whatever reason. Next up on the things that you expect is drowning. You expect to drown, or at the very least, swim or something, but as you might not expect, you can actually just sit on the water. You expect to drown, but instead you sit on the water. It's a very weird thing. Of course, you can obviously go inside there as well, and it obviously creates weird ripples in the land and stuff like that. And you can kind of swim, but it is kind of funny that you expect to be able to, you know, swim or drown or something in the game, but you just kind of You just kind of sit on the water. And this is actually what you would see a lot of people doing in the game. Even to this day, a lot of people still do this. So it's one of those things, it's honestly expected at this point, but it is hilarious because we're taking this from the lens of people that aren't familiar with the game or people that, you know, play the game too often. But as you see here, you expect to swim or something like that, but if you don't go fully in, you can kind of just sit on the water. I mean, I'm not even 1 pixel on the land right now, and I'm just vibing on the water. It's very weird. Next up on this list of things that you don't expect to happen in the game is right down here with the party boat. You don't expect it to count towards your object limit whatsoever. However, for those of you that don't know, the party island has an object limit. You can actually press tab or press the hammer icon and check your object limit over here, or do the /object limit command, which will allow you to see how many objects you have placed, as well as how many you can place based on your supporter status. I can place 1600, I've placed 738 of them. So that means I've placed a lot of objects. And of course, you don't expect to be able to get rid of the party boat, because if you do, then there's no way back on the island. Of course, everyone knows that. Everyone should expect you not to be able to do that. But what you don't expect is for it to actually count towards that object limit. So if we actually do a thing here, a fancy little thing, and do our little thing here and clear the map with a single command, you can see how there is now not a single item on the entire party island other than the party boat. Now let's do this same thing. Object limit command, and make sure you spell it right. Object limit command, and now it says 1 of 1600 objects. Wait a second, that's not fair. Why does the party boat count? Why does the party boat count? That's not right. That doesn't make any sense at all. You can't delete it. You can't remove it. Why does it count towards my object limit? That's such a weird thing. Of course, I understand it is an object after all, but it is a very weird that it counts towards your object limit because it's something that you can't control, which means when we look at that supporter status again, object limit, as we can do here, the base is technically 599. The supporter 1 is technically 649, and then 1099, and then 1599 instead of the full 1600, which is something that is honestly sad and something that honestly a lot of people don't expect to count towards your object limit. Ponytown is full of tons of players. There's players everywhere. They're all fantastic and wonderful and everything like that. I mean, here's someone here. Here's an average player. You expect to have a wonderful, nice interaction with everyone. You expect to have a nice, good old time and perhaps make yourself a wonderful friend. But in reality, there are often trolls in the game. For example, if I tried to say hello to this player, perhaps they would get really mad, or perhaps they would get really, really upset. They said, "Fuck you." Fuck you, my father died to a hello. Oh shit. Now kiss me. Okay, let's just walk away from that. Let's just walk away from that. But as you can see, you sometimes expect to have a normal interaction with someone, a nice, friendly interaction perhaps, but often they can be very, very weird, and there's not really anything you can do about that. I don't even know if I'm able to do this part with a straight face, but here goes nothing. In Ponytown, there are lots of roleplays, lots of things that you can go to roleplay at. People make all kinds of islands for kingdom roleplays, for all kinds of different stuff. But you expect to find a really nice, interesting island, something really cool, because obviously people are very, very proud of it, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be advertising, "Boop me to join this party and see my island and play with me," and stuff like that. Right here, we have someone for a killing game. Oh, gosh. But let's try to host our own and show you how strange these actually are. Boop to join Winter Wonderland. You see, everyone here is expecting an actually nice Winter Wonderland, right? Look right here, we have someone right here. I don't like that their name is an STD, but take it that way you will. But they're expecting a really nice. Oh wait, what the fuck happened to it? Oh no! Oh no! It's gone! It's deleted! Oh shit, I forgot when you said. Oh shit, that even threw me for a loop. Oh fuck. Oh my god, here, I'll put up on screen what I was actually supposed to go to, but I guess that's another thing. You expect to not lose your island if you invite someone to your party, but in reality, if you don't save it, you do lose that island. So, I guess I learned something here today as well. That's gonna do it for the video though. That was the last one. That was supposed to be the big grand finale of seeing this person's reaction to how terrible the Winter Wonderland thing is, but I think this is a more poetic ending to the whole video. So, all right, well, like I said, that is going to do it for the video. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all those wonderful things like that. Because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful. See, we got some ice. Just a little bit, but not a lot.